Your 22-day Best of New Zealand and the Bay of Islands tour begins with Titan's VIP home departure service to London Heathrow Airport, where you will be met by our Titan Airport representative and official Skycaps porter to assist you with check-in before joining your scheduled flight to Auckland via Hong Kong, where we'll connect with our onward flight to the Garden City of Christchurch, which will be our base for the next 2 nights. Christchurch is the largest city in the South Island and gateway to the Southern Alps, an exquisite city with plentiful leisure activities, including the lush and exotic botanical gardens. Visit the impressive Cathedral Square or stroll down the City Mall towards the river to make the most of a spot of shopping before we continue our journey south to Dunedin. Known as the Edinburgh of the South, you'll taste the rich Scottish influence of this elegant harbour town, complete with its kilt shop and locally produced whisky, before travelling across the rich Southland Plains on day 6 of our tour to the delightful lakeside township of Te Anau, gateway to the vast Fiordland National Park. Experience the breathtaking destination of Milford Sound, with spectacular waterfalls and dense native forest, together with the majesty of Mitre Peak. Travelling through the alpine-rich valleys of Eglinton and Holyford, cruise the fjord, described as the 8th wonder of the world by Rudyard Kipling, and drive past the unique Lake Wakatipu before arriving at the sophisticated alpine resort of Queenstown. Here we sail the evening waters of the lake aboard the vintage TSS Earnslaw, with day 9 of our trip dedicated to Gibston's winery and the not-to-be-missed splendour of Mount Cook and the Tasman Glacier. From Mount Cook we'll return again to the bustling city of Christchurch, journeying past the clear waters of Lake Tekapo. The following morning we head to the northern coastal town of Kaikoura before departing the South Island via ferry across the Cook Strait, heading to Wellington. Take the chance to see the magnificent harbour and the thought-provoking National Museum, Te Papa, on this day 12 of our tour. Our trip allows you to visit the thermal reserves of Waiotapu and hear the thunder of Huka Falls as we make our way to the awe-inspiring Rotorua, where amazing visits to Rainbow Springs to glimpse the famous kiwi bird and to a thermal village to experience the traditional Maori way of life. On leaving Rotorua, we stop at Waitomo Caves, where the ethereal beauty of its glowworms will delight you. We continue on to Auckland, known as the City of Sails, and the largest and brightest metropolis in New Zealand, where on day 17 we can sample the delights of the 2 harbours and intriguing coastline. Cross the harbour bridge and take in the views of Auckland's famous landmark, Rangitoto Island, before heading to Northland, the birthplace of the nation, to visit the Waitangi Treaty Grounds, where the historic signing between Maori and British formed the nation of New Zealand in 1840. The following morning will see us embarking on a delightful cruise around the bay to see the Cape Bread Lighthouse and view an area for game fishing, where there may be a close encounter with a seal, dolphin or whale. We also cruise into the Grand Cathedral Cave and through the Hole in the Rock. This region will be our base for a total of 3 nights, and you'll also be given the chance to explore the sand dunes and shell hillocks of 90 Mile Beach en route to Cape Reinga on a fabulous optional excursion. Our last day in Auckland takes us south along the Hibiscus coast, where we'll transfer to Auckland Airport for our scheduled flight to Hong Kong and then on to London Heathrow, where Titan staff will greet you and transfer you to your transport for your journey home to your own front door.